Claude for Excel. AI-assisted spreadsheet work inside Excel. Agenda: Spreadsheet assistance approaches. Claude for Excel history. Why Claude for Excel? Edit, review, lifecycle. Getting started. Basic workflow. Formulae and cell citations. Spreadsheet assistance. Spreadsheet work often means tracing formulae across many tabs just to understand why one number changed. If understanding a model requires clicking through dozens of linked cells by hand, small questions can eat up significant time. Almost every complex workbook eventually accumulates enough nested formulae that no single person can hold the whole thing in their head. Any team building or maintaining financial models benefits from a faster way to understand and safely modify existing spreadsheets. Manually tracing every dependency before making a change doesn't scale to large multi-tab workbooks. Manual auditing and AI-assisted analysis. Manual formula auditing means clicking through Excel's trace precedents and dependents tools one cell at a time to understand a calculation. Claude for Excel instead reads the whole workbook at once and can explain any calculation with citations pointing back to the specific cells involved. Manual trace precedents, dependents, one cell at a time. Slow on large workbooks. AI-assisted Claude for Excel reads the whole workbook, cell-level citations. Problems with manual spreadsheet auditing. Single point of friction. Tracing one number through several linked tabs by hand takes real, uninterrupted focus. Formulae nested many layers deep are easy to misread without carefully expanding each step. New team members inheriting a complex model often have no fast way to build a mental map of it. Updating an assumption risks silently breaking a dependency somewhere else in the workbook. Every reviewer ends up re-deriving the same understanding a previous person already worked out, misses out on a fast, always available way to ask, why is this number what it is? The Claude for Excel system. Claude reads an open workbook including formulae and dependencies across multiple tabs from a sidebar inside Excel. Questions and instructions are answered with cell-level citations, and proposed edits are shown as highlighted changes before they are applied. The same underlying assistant is also available for PowerPoint and Word, with Claude able to carry out context across all three. Claude for Excel advantages explains any formula or result with citations pointing to the exact cells behind it. Updates assumptions and tests what-if scenarios while preserving existing formula dependencies. Builds new models, pivot tables, and charts directly inside the workbook you are already using. Highlights proposed changes so you can review them before anything is finalized. Understands the entire multi-tab workbooks at once, not just a currently visible sheet. Available on Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise plans with additional controls for organizations. Everything is reviewable before it's applied. One huge benefit of this design is that in Claude for Excel, Almost every proposed change is shown to you before it's actually applied. Highlighted cells and explained impacts let you see exactly what would change and why, rather than trusting a black box. This keeps a human in the loop for every edit, especially important in models used for real financial and operational decisions. Because changes are reviewable rather than silent, it's easy to accept, adjust, or reject any single proposed edit. This review before apply approach is central to how Claude for Excel earns trust in spreadsheets people actually rely on. Cell citations and assumption updates. Cell citation points an explanation back to its exact source. Assumption update changes an input while preserving formula structure. Explaining a formula with citations. Claude for Excel points to the exact cells behind a number, not just a general summary. Updating an assumption safely. Claude changes an input cell while leaving the surrounding formula structure untouched. Anthropic released an initial Claude for Excel add-in in beta in October 2025, aimed at spreadsheet-heavy work like financial modeling. Historically, the beta expanded to all Pro subscribers in early 2026 after positive feedback from initial business customers. In March 2026, Anthropic broadened the integration into Cloud for Microsoft 365, adding shared context across Excel, PowerPoint, and Word, with Outlook joining in beta. Cloud for Excel, PowerPoint, and Word reached general availability on all paid Cloud plans, deployable through a Cloud account and existing Cloud provider credentials. The product has since been adopted by financial services, consulting services, and technology organizations for modeling and analysis work. Why Cloud for Excel matters? Fast understanding, cell level citations turn "why is this number here" into a quick answer. Safer changes, assumption updates preserve existing formula dependencies. Familiar surface works inside the Excel you already use. No separate tool to learn. Transfer. Every proposed edit is reviewable before it's applied. Connected. Context can carry across Excel, PowerPoint, and Word in the same conversation. Enterprise ready. Available with additional security and compliance controls for organizations. Cross-app context and scale. Claude can carry one conversation's context across Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and Outlook. A model built in Excel can inform a deck built in PowerPoint without re-explaining the analysis. Skills let a team save a repeatable workflow once and reuse it as a one-click action across these apps. Never assume instructions set in one app automatically apply in another. Some settings are scoped per application. Claude for Excel workflow. Control Option C. Open sidebar. Describe the task. Ask. Instruct. See highlighted edits, review changes, accept and adjust, apply. You open the sidebar, ask a question, and give an instruction. Review the highlighted proposed changes and choose to apply them. Getting started with Claude or Excel. This leads us to the three steps that get you working with Claude in Excel. Install the add-in. Install Claude for Microsoft 365 from the Microsoft Marketplace. Open the sidebar. Use the keyboard shortcut to open Claude inside Excel. Ask a question. Describe what you want to understand or change. Basic workflow, auditing, modeling, and visualizing. Some call audit, model, and visualize Claude for Excel's everyday loop. Auditing a model starts with asking Claude to explain a specific number and formula. New models can be built from scratch and existing ones extended with new scenarios. Pivot tables and charts can be generated directly from a request without manual setup. Every proposed change stays visible and reversible until you choose to keep it. Supports many workflows: financial modeling, data analysis, reporting, and spreadsheet cleanup. Work the same on Mac and Windows, wherever the add-in is installed. Any questions? Thank you.